Hello Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It will not resonate with everyone, be your story, but I hope to reach the masses. But this is for Capricorn. Energies coming in, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Capricorn. I always hope for a positive reading, but if not, we will work it out. Remember, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. We have free will. It gives us opportunities to change our situation, change our path. Coming in, more balance. Feeling more temperamental, feeling like things are working out, emotionally for you. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more stable. This is the Art card in the upright, also known as Temperance. Having more temperance. I shouldn't say temperamental. But this is basically just having more balance, a well-balanced situation. Feeling like you can handle things more. Or maybe you're going to have help with it, regaining your balance. In the past, you may have had to block somebody or block a situation or not see things for how they are. You may have had to put your swords up and recuperate from something. Obstacle, you could have been dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or you could just be dealing with emotions in general, because that's what is associated with the Prince of Cups. Now I'm going to be clarifying these, and it may change up the story, so bear with me because I'll be doing another deck, clarifying them. And oftentimes the story changes or it becomes very, very clear what's going on. Current environment, you may be dealing with the Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords can be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it doesn't have to be. Because someone with words that are real sharp, or someone who sometimes talks to other people about you without you knowing, or is looking at you through the internet or social media, in general. They're not being straightforward. So that could be also has to do with the Two of Swords, because sometimes the Two of Swords puts up some kind of blinder. Outside influences, man, you deal with a lot of people here, or different situations of energy with people. Outside energies is the Prince of Wands in reverse. So you may be dealing with somebody who's non-committal, someone with a short temper, someone that pops off, or someone you feel like is argumentative with you. Final outcome, taking domination and control. Let's find out why. It's also making a final decision, or it's a decision where you say, I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do what I want to do. Now, oops, everything wants to pop out. There it is again, Knight of, well, it's the Knight of Wands. It'll pop out if it wants to. But we already know, we already got a Wands energy out there. It was in reverse. Same situation. Maybe someone a little bit non-committal, goes back and forth in situations sometimes. Or you can be making this person feel this way. Some of you, very few of you. But usually this person got a pretty short fuse, But in the past, Two of Swords, someone put up their swords. Someone had to. Someone had to put, in a way, they put the blindfolds. I can't see this anymore. I got to block this situation so I can have inner peace. So Two of Swords in the upright, in the past. Why are you there for Capricorn? What's going on? Because it was something that had you overly worried. Someone was feeling left out. Someone was feeling like someone took something from them. And they needed to put their swords up. That's the Five of Pentacles in the upright, by the way. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, both in the upright in the past. Why are you there for Capricorn? Domination again, and decides to take control. So in the past, you're going to decide to take control and you're going to continue with it. Okay, and we're going to find out why in the middle, what's going on. Because you've got people here. All I see is a bunch of individuals and people with short tempers and, kind of really sticking it to each other, in a way. But more or less as an outside influence coming in, to be honest with you. But The obstacle, you got the Prince of Cups in the upright. And the Prince of Cups, can't even talk. Prince of Cups in the upright as the obstacle. Why are you there? Could have to do with emotions, like I said. Yeah, someone's wanting to break free. Someone wants to get their emotions under control. Or, like I said, dealing with a water sign. Someone needs to break free. If the obstacle is having trouble doing so, and lack of success in doing so with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the current environment, you're dealing with the Prince of Swords. And I told you what the Prince of Swords can be. It could be someone kind of stalking, like, or someone with sharp words. I mean, sharp words, and they really pop off. And I'm seeing a lot of, like, short-tempered energies here. So, Prince of Swords in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn? Why are you there? Yeah, someone may be walking away from this. They think this is too much with the Eight of Cups. Prince of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright. Why are you there as the current environment for Capricorn? What's going on? Princess of Cups. I'm getting a lot of people here, or emotional energies. Again, Princess of Cups can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone who feels like their emotions aren't under control, and they feel they must walk away, or they need to. They feel like they need to. I do see someone taking control, though, but we'll find out about that more in a minute. Bear with me. Prince of Wands as the outside environment, someone very short-tempered, someone non-committal, or someone just very angry at the situation at hand. And who knows, maybe, you know, for a few of you, you could have made this person angry, you know, for whatever reason. But I felt like someone needed to take a break from that anger. Now, it could be that someone else is just really angry with you, and you're saying, I need to get my emotions in check. I got to break free from this. This is not successful. And I got to put up my sword so I can have peace and possibly walk away from this situation. Now, the outside environment, like I said, is the Prince of Wands in reverse. And it did try to, the Knight of Wands in reverse tried to pop out also. But we're going to deal with this one. Prince of Wands in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn? What's going on? Both the Prince of Wands, you are definitely dealing with someone with a lot of fire energy. It could be in their chart. It could be sun, moon, and rising. It doesn't matter. But man, they're like a... I don't know what to say about that. Is that they're just really, you know, they got to watch their temper. They got to watch their how they speak to you, because you just can't take it. So Prince of Wands twice is important as the outside environment in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn? Yeah, you may not want to argue with them. It's strife in reverse. It may be that you're not wanting to argue with this person, or maybe they're going to decide not to argue anymore, hopefully. But I do see someone possibly eventually watching their words or being told that I'm not going to argue with you anymore. I hear that. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. Now, in the very end, we got the Two of Wands. This is someone taking control and domination and making sound choices. They got two choices here. They can go with the one, which they've been dealing with, or going with something new that's solid also, that they can grab a hold of and go with that. It's also, you know, like I said, making a solid choice in what you're wanting, taking control of your life. So Two of Wands in the upright is the final outcome. Why are you there for Capricorn? Knight of Swords, that could be an air energy. It could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It does not have to be, but it can be taking control of someone with a lot of air energy also, or with, or someone being very businesslike in how they take control of a situation. Because when I get the Knight of Swords in my own readings, it's oftentimes I'm going to start doing some wheeling and dealing and haggling and trying to keep things on a, you know, upper level to where things can go in my favor, you know, in the right way. And I see you possibly doing this, taking control of a situation that was just way too fiery in the past. So Two of Wands in the upright, Knight of Swords in the upright. Why are you there is the final outcome for Capricorn. Yeah, the Chariot. You're going to put a stop to something. Chariot in reverse. Take control and put a stop to something. That way you can have fulfillment, abundance, and joy in your life again. You know, enjoyment with going out and having fun and breaking bread and drinking and celebrating. So you're going to put a stop to the harsh realities in the past, the fighting, of feeling like you were left out and not taken seriously possibly, and maybe there were short tempers that were to be had, and you're going to say, enough, I'm taking control of the situation, and you're going to do it well. You're going to present yourself well. I'm putting a halt to this situation because I plan on enjoying my life again. That is my ultimate goal, is to enjoy and to have abundance again. Again, we get the Princess of Swords in the upright, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Again, in the upright, someone taking control, someone who speaks well, someone who has good communication. It also, like I said, some of you could be dealing with an air sign in the upright. For a few of you, in the end, some of you may even make a choice towards an air sign. Because, like I said, a domination or control, or the Two of Wands, is someone also making a sound choice of which way to go. Two options. So, I do see you not wanting to argue. You may walk away or threaten to walk away because there is instability and harsh words. And you take control and you let someone know this is the way you want to work your life and you want to enjoy this again, and you're going to stop the negativity. You're going to say, stop it. You're not doing it anymore. You're wanting fun in life, and you're going for it. So Capricorn, yes, you will resolve this. You will resolve the situation that was getting a little out of control in the past, because I think you do threaten to walk away or do something with your life, and you're letting everybody know that you're going to do what you're wanting. You're going to put up your swords. You want peace in your life with the Two of Swords, and you're not going to do it anymore, and you're going to let people know. And it's up to the people, your outside people around you, whether or not they want to walk along with you or to walk away from you. But either way, you are getting your peace of mind back and your happiness back. And that is your reading, and I will let this go, and I will upload it as soon as possible. I got a new camera I'm trying to work out. This is not it. I had to revert back to the old one because it was acting up. It's just my luck. And yes, I did read my cards on it. It said, you know, it would not overheat on me, but I'm having trouble with the sound and the focus. So I will be redoing readings soon. Please hit the subscribe and the like and the bell, and I'll let you know when I give my next reading, hopefully, and I'll talk to you later, okay, Capricorn? Bye.